So yeah, first of all, we'll crack into our warm-up routine. So give it a bit of space, jogging around. Some little things that we do need today. You will want a chair, and you'll need possibly a little book or something with a little bit of weight that you can carry for one of our abdominal exercises. Yeah, so you need a chair, something you can put your hands onto to do a tricep dip, and then we also need a little book for your abdominal one. So once we finish this, we go into the warm-up routine. So first of all, hands planted, and then driving our elbow inside of our leg, to the foot area, and a rotation, and then hand on the outside of my foot, and then a hamstring stretch, and then from here a rise, and then a rotation, and then repeat on the other side. So hands, get my elbow inside, and then a rotation around, and hand goes on the outside of my foot, and then a hamstring stretch, and then rise, and then doing a rotation back, and I'll be repeating on the other side. So hands inside of my foot, sink my elbow inside, and a rotation, and hand goes on the outside of my foot, hamstring stretch, foot slides back, rise, hold that, and a rotation, and repeat on the other side. So foot goes back, hands inside of my foot, sink my elbow inside, and then a rotation, hand goes on the outside of my foot, there's my hammy stretch, foot slides back, rise, hold, and rotation. Alrighty, so from here, I'm going to go into my knee tuck, to my chest, and out, into my lunge, and then repeating again, knee tuck into the chest, into the lunge, and going back, knee tuck, into the lunge, knee tuck, into lunge. Go back and forth, we're going to do a squat, and then walking forward, so heel to toe forwards, and backwards, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, and again, forwards one more time, and backwards. Cool. From here we go into a lateral shuffle. So a lateral shuffle, we go into a wide squat stance. One leg goes out further, so that's straight and the feet are planted. And I want to transfer my weight across to the other leg. Leg straight, feet planted, bring the leg in. Again, keeping that torso upright, stretch. One more. And heading back. So leg straight, feet facing forwards, torso upright. Try and go as deep as you can. Transfer weight. And last one. Switch. From here, going to a bear crawl. So a bear crawl. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping that back flat. And then crawling forwards. And then I'm going to go backwards. Opposite sides. Cool. And going to go sideways. So all fours, knees should be shoulder width apart. And so my hands will be together, feet wide. Transfer my weight across. Hands go wide, feet together, hands close together. And repeat opposite, and then going back, feet together, hands wide, keeping the back flat, try not to spill on your hips. then go into our walkout. So walkout position, pivot, hips back, and then the hands walking forwards. Stretch as far as you can, and then tiptoe up as far as you can, and then repeating back. Pivot, walking out, hands, and then tiptoeing up. Up, 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 up. Cool. Let's go. One more of these. Pivoting. And stretching out. Reach. And then tiptoeing up. Cool. What is happening? Is that working? There we go. Hopefully that works. Alrighty. So into the main body of the training, we're going to go into a static lunge. Okay, so we hold the static lunge position, and then from here, okay, that leg at 90 degrees, back leg at 90 degrees, torso is upright, so I want to bring a push of the feet into the ground. From here I'm going to rotate across, yeah, back to the middle, rotate out to the other way, and back to the middle. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 times on each side. Alrighty, so holding that lunge position, rotate around, okay, back to the start, rotate around to the other side, back in. Okay, the movement is just coming from sort of like your hips, lower part of your back. Okay, move, rotate the torso around. Don't let the legs move around. And last one, holding, back to start, cross, back to the start. Cool. Yep, nice little isometric leg burner there. And then switching sides. So, yep, 90 degrees with the front leg and the back leg. Hold the lunge position. Okay, torso's upright. I'm going to rotate across the side, back to the start, rotate across, back to the start. Oh, 1, rotate, back to the start, rotate out, back to the start. Oh, last one, rotation across, back to the start, rotation there, and back. Cool. Alrighty, onto the ground for our push-ups. Okay, so the push-ups, these can range in numbers depending on your capabilities. Remember, with the push-ups, our elbows need to be tracking back about 45 degrees. I think of tucking my tailbone under me as well. Alright, so I'm going to do 20. If you struggle with a full push-up, you can go into your knees, but keep the hands in line with your chest and also go that full range as well. Okay, so want to go 45 degrees, going right down as deep as we can and back up. Right, so 20. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Alright, so from here we are going to do a glute bridge by keeping one leg straight as well. So what we're going to do is we go into our glute bridge. Okay, think of tucking your tailbone under you so your hips are kind of going backwards. Now from here I can put my hands on the ground. I want to extend that one leg out so the legs are in line with each other, and I'm going to hold that position 15 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to switch sides. Alrighty, so 3, 2, 1, we're up. Hold that glute bridge, extend the leg out. Cool, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down, and switch to the other side. So we're up, remember, tuck your tailbone under you, yep, hips going slightly back, visualizing the glutes, keeping your core activated. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down, relax. Awesome. Alrighty, now we need our little book. Okay, hope you've got a little book assigned. So we're going to do a high plank for weight carry. So we're going to a high plank position. We're going to place that book in the lower part of our back. Okay, from here, I'm going to grab the book, whatever you've got, and we're going to extend it around by my ear. Then I'm going to place it on my back, and then I'm going to switch arms. Grab the book, extend right around, and then place it like so. Cool. So we're going to do 4 on each side, and we're going to alternate each time. Alright, so we're going to plank position, holding that. Feet can go wider, that will help you for stability. Okay, so grab the book, extend her out, keep that arm straight, keep your core engaged. Other side, extend around, back, hold, switching sides, extend around, back, switching, carry around, back, extend around, back, again, hold, gonna do 2 more, there, round, there's 1, last one each side, yep, extend around, back on, yep, keep yourself stable, extend right around with that arm, into your back, done. Alrighty. And lastly, going to go into our chair. Okay, and we're going to do a tricep dip. So, for a tricep dip, I'm going to place my hands behind me, yeah, next to my legs, and go out with my heels, and then I want to drive my elbows backwards and lower my body down as far as I can, and then lift it back up. Okay, so we can aim between 8 and 16. Okay, so go into my heels, elbows are backwards, bring my shoulders back as well, lower myself down, then back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woo! Yeah, that's a good burner. Second time around, it definitely will be a little bit easier. Alrighty, we'll grab a drink, and then we're going to repeat that cycle all again. Sweet. So the first one was our static lunge holds. So into the lunge position. Okay, 90 degrees with that leg, 90 degrees with the back leg, torso is upright. Okay, hands rotate around, back to the start, rotate around, back to the start, and again rotate around, back to the start. Yeah, keep your legs stable, just rotating through the torso. Round. Cool, here's the 3. Then we switch sides. So 90 degrees with that leg, 90 degrees with the back leg. Okay, rotating first of all over the lean leg, and back around. There's 1. Rotating around, back. There's 2. And again rotating around to start. Nice control. Oh, and there's 3. Awesome. So now onto the ground, doing our push-ups. So that was between 10 and 20. Yeah, and trying to go full range as well, and keeping the hands in line with the chest. Okay. Driving the elbows back at 45 degrees, not out the side. So tuck your tailbone under you, right down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Keep your neck strong as well. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Alrighty. From here, lying the backs. Okay. Going into the glute bridge. So, up to the glute bridge. Take a tailbone under you, finger driving the hips back. Get the glute strong. Now extending our left leg out. Okay, keeping that in line with our other leg. Keep as stable as possible. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Switching sides. Up into the glute bridge. Extend the leg. Okay, keep that in line. 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Oh. Going back into the high plank position. So I need our book, and we go into high plank position. Place the book on the lower part of your back. Okay, and if it can go a little wider, hands can come close together. Okay, going to do it with my left hand first. Grab the book, extend out, right out, back. Change arms, arm is straight, right out, back on. There's 1. Changing, and oh, right around. There's 2, and 3, oh, right, last one, and oh, side, around. Cool. And there's 4. Nice work. And lastly, go into our tricep dips. So, yeah, hands planted just side by side here. Okay, I'm going to bring my shoulders back and drive my elbows backwards. Go into the heels. Remember doing between 8 and 16. Go down, keep the torso upright. 1, 15, 16. Whew. Was it tough? Righty, grab a drink. Back. So the last things we're going to do was a bit of hip mobility and then some back work as well. So first one we can do for hips is if I, one leg down like that, other knee just in front of me here, about 90 degrees. From here what I want to do is I'm going to think of sinking my hip. I drive that towards my little toe, and from here I'm going to try and sink my body down as low as I can, and then I'm going to hold that. So think of sink my hip, drive the inside of your hip towards your little toe, and holding that. Keep that foot planted as well, holding. Keep holding. Now from here, I'm going to place my hand inside of my knee, keep that foot on the ground, hand planted here on the outside, and I'm going to drive that knee out. But that foot and that heel must remain planted the whole time. So I'm driving that knee out as much as I can, but keep that foot planted. Again, think of sinking the hips down as well. Cool, and then from here, we're going to repeat this onto the other side. So, one leg forward, knee slightly back. Okay, my hands. Okay, that leg about 9 degrees. Driving my inside of my hip now towards my little toe. And hold that position. Just ease into it. Try and drive. Keep the foot down, driving the hip towards your little toe. Relax the body as well. Keep holding. Now from here, hand planted in line with the foot, hand inside of the knee, keeping the foot and heel down. I'm going to drive that knee out. Keep holding that. Relaxing the body, keep that foot down. Yeah, it's a good stretch there for your hips. Alrighty, from here we're going to do some back work. So lying on the ground, okay, going to keep my chest down, going to do like a lumbar scorpion. So from here I'm going to rotate this leg over as far as I can, but I want to think of keeping my chest or my rib cage down on the ground. Okay, so go as far as you can comfortably, without having to come off the ground too much. So we're going to go full rotation over as far as you can, and go to the other side. Yeah, you probably will start to come up a bit, but just do your best to try and keep the chest down. Another side, this rotation. And again, just going to do this 2 more times each side. So you might start getting a little bit further each time. This rotation. Last one. Oh, from here, lie on the ground. Okay, flat leg is straight. Okay, I keep my shoulders on the ground, then my opposite knee, I want to bring that across the body, okay, like that, but this other shoulder needs to kind of remain on the ground, and then you should get a couple of lower back cracks. Slowly breathing down, relax the body, relax the back. Try and get a little bit more torque. Might get some more cracks happening. I know I am. Okay, ease out of that. Switch to the other side. Leg is straight. Bring this knee over. Yep. And then this arm, relax, come across. And think of sinking the body into the ground. Bringing that knee towards the ground if you can. Keeping this shoulder on the ground. Relax the back. Might have found one side tighter than the other. It's pretty common, especially the more dominant side. Alrighty, coming out of there. Now, so here's the last one. For those that might get a bit of a stiffer lower back, these are quite handy to do, little rocks. So what you do is you kind of hug into your knees and you think of your spine and you create like a curve in it, okay? So we're going to rock the knees back towards me, and then I'm going to think of flattening the back out. So bring it in and try and curve the back as much as I can towards me, and then as I go back, I think of line like the vertebrae back into the ground. Okay, so I rock in, then back out. Rock in, back out. Okay, it's a really good one. Finding that you're getting pretty stiff in the lower back, and you come back as much as you can, and then think of line the vertebrae down to the ground. Rock in, back. So let's do 4 more. 1, 3. Oh. Sweet. And last one. Let's for our hips again. Okay. Sitting back into that heel. That leg is out straight. Trying to keep that foot planted. And then from here, I'm going to try and bring my body up. Push the hips forward. And then I'm going to sink back. So I'm going to come forward. Drive the hips forward as much as I can. Drive the powers forward. And then I'm going to go back. Yep. Driving. And back. Sitting back to the heel. Bring the torso upright. Drive the hips forward. It's not through the middle of your back. It's driving the hips. Okay. Sitting back. Again, come forward. Drive the hips. Sitting back. So we're going to do 2 more. Drive. Sitting back. And coming up. Drive the hips forward. Sitting back. And we're going to switch sides. So sitting on the heel. Leg out straight. Yeah, try and get their foot on the ground. You're going to come up, drive the hips forward, and then sitting back into the heel. Coming up, drive the hips, back, so do 6 more. Up, sitting back, up, sitting back, up, sitting back. 2 more. Last one. Back. Awesome. Done.